Last year in September, I made a promise to myself that I would get involved more with trying to help the mental health of our school children, so helping to improve that. Today, I began my certified training to become a mentor working with children, and it really brought up some feelings for me today that I wanted to discuss with you further. I think that as a community, we are failing our children. Technology has changed the way children connect and adults connect. You know, back when we were kids, sorry, I talk about people my age, but back when I was a kid, we didn't have that communication mechanism where we can have contact with our kids whenever we like, but now we do. Of course, it comes with its pros and cons, but it means that everyone is connected to everything at all times, and that can sometimes be a burden in itself. And I think that what we need to do is to educate our children so that they can, and plant a seed with them so that they can educate their children and so on and so forth, that it's okay to be exactly the person you want to be different, be unique. In a world full of clones and full of imitators, dare to be unique, dare to be different from the rest. And I think, you know, we are failing in terms of children and suicide and mental ill health. We don't talk about it as much as we should. When I was a child, it wasn't as big a deal because we weren't as connected as we are now with technology, with, you know, social media, Snapchat, YouTube, everything that we've got to be in front of each other every single day, every single second of our lives. It can put such a burden, so much pressure on people. And, you know, this brings up some personal issues for me because I've gone through brain trauma myself. I've had to learn how to walk again, how to talk again. I've had depression. I do have depression, generalized anxiety disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder. I deal with it every single day. And while I look, act, and sound as though everything is okay, it's not. But having said all of that and gone through all of that trauma that I have, nothing is as sad as watching your son grieve after losing his best friend to suicide, and no child should ever have to deal with that, let alone an adult having to deal with the trauma of losing somebody to suicide. But a child should not have to deal with losing a best friend to suicide. And as a nation, as a community, as a person, we need to stop this from happening. We need to educate our children that there is support, that there is help for them, that there is a way out. And so by starting this certification and working with children, I am one step closer. Someone said to me the other day that life is a game of inches, it's a game of steps. Inch by inch we'll get closer. So all of the small things that we do, we don't have to make a huge difference. But if we can make a difference to one person, then we have made a difference to one person's life. I have saved people. I have talked people off imaginary cliffs. Friends, strangers have contacted me when they were about to commit suicide. I have done that. I've helped. Don't ever think that your words, that your communication with people is not powerful. It is. It's great to ask if you're okay, but please listen to your children, listen to your friends, listen to your family. Don't just listen for words that they're saying. Listen by watching what they're doing. You know, when people commit suicide or when something bad happens, you always hear people say, I never saw it coming. And that's the whole thing about it. You don't see it coming. There's more to it. There's more to mental health than just being sad all the time. And so I am now fulfilling one of my goals to help school children realize that it's okay to be different. It's okay to be sad, and it's okay to be just themselves and just as it is.